everybody, welcome back to Dead Car Rescue. I'm Steve, and this here is a 1980 CV-750K motorcycle. This was a storage unit buy. The guy bought it, and he didn't know nothing about motorcycles. He just bought it, and they had to have a motorcycle in it. 14,000 miles is on it. We bought it for $500 with no keys, no title, as is, out the door, up on the trailer, and to Arkansas. Bought this thing in Missouri, by the way. Well, there was no key, so I had to hotwire it. Took the gas tank off. I filled the line up that goes from the gas tank down to the carburetors. Put a new battery on it, 4 new spark plugs, hit the starter, and it wanted to start, but it wouldn't. It was hitting on one cylinder. So I jerked the carburetors off of it, took them over on my workbench, tore them down the best I could. I left them all hooked together. And I just kind of took out the easy stuff. And then I bought me one of those Sonic cleaners. And that thing holds like almost 5 gallons of solution. And I dipped the carburetors and all the little parts down in there. And I'm letting it warm up right now. It's getting up to temperature. It takes about 2 hours for those things to get up to temperature. And then I'll let them set in the solution and clean them up. And hopefully, we put them back on this thing, it'll run like a brand new one again. We'll find out. You get to find out along with me on Dead Car Rescue. And I'll show you a little bit about that Sonic cleaner here in just a second. So, you got time to go get a Coke? It's intermission time, folks. Okay, there she is. Vevor, V-E-V-O-R, digital ultrasonic cleaner. I probably could have got one of these things because people send me emails all the time wanting me to advertise their product. I should have took them up on some of this stuff like this, but I just wanted it and I wanted it thin. So I can show you guys, and I'm not making a penny off of it. But this is what I've got. Let me show you. I've got my carburetors in here already. There they are. See, this stuff's starting to smoke already. That little T right there is just to open up those butterflies. That's what those are. I got one stuck in there to open them all up. We're going to just let them all soak, all this stuff back here. You can't probably see. That's all the little parts, and it's big enough to put in there. There's what's kind of the way I got it laid out to put back together. Just nuts and stuff, screws and stuff like that. These carburetors have been into. Somebody's been into them before, and hopefully the floats are okay. I don't think I heard any water in them. Gasoline in them. Water and gasoline. But those are plastic or whatever they are made out of. I think they'll be fine. The jets were stopped up on 3 of the 4 carburetors. So that's probably part of the reason it wasn't running right there. All right, that's all we can tell you about this. We'll let you see them when I pull them out. Sorry you didn't get to see them before I put them in, but that's life. Okay, back again. I'm gonna feel this thing, see if that's pretty warm, but this little handle's not. There it is. Okay, it's almost warm enough, and that's warm enough for me. So we're gonna set, thing's hot. I'm gonna set the time on it. to 30 minutes. And we're gonna turn it. Sound like an air leak is what it sounds like. Huh. Can y'all hear that? Okay, that's cleaning, I guess. We're making the water vibrate. Let's see. I'm gonna go get a chicken in the house. I'm gonna dip it down in there so I can have supper because my wife's out of town. So, kill two birds with one stone. All right, they've been in there 30 minutes. You don't know what the carburetors looked like before, but I can tell you they really look good except for right there. Let's see. Right down in here. I don't know if that'll clean up or not. You see some down in there. That's when I opened them butterflies up. It's one of the reasons I did that. Okay, and the bowls. That one there is the worst looking one. So I'm going to set these back down in there again and let those clean. This one here did pretty good. Ah, that one's still got some trash back there in the back, or some staining. And I'm going to go ahead and set these back down in there. Turn them upside down. Now these, I'm going to leave these out because they look good enough to me. All right, we're going to put these back down there for 30 more minutes and let them do their thing. That vibrator does cut off. I set it for 30 minutes. It does cut off and stops vibrating, so. Okay? All right. Okay, folks, it may not be done right, but it's good enough for me if it works. We'll find out. All right, everybody, I've got the carburetors back on the motorcycle. Still like a little bit more to do, but while I'm working on that, I thought I might let these things cook and just see how good that ultrasonic cleaner will do with just regular stuff like this little B&M shifter handle. We found this on a gravel road. Looks like it's something might come off of an old tractor or an old farmer had it. We live in a farming area, so ain't no telling how long that's been there. And we also found this bottle opener that I kind of cleaned up with a wire brush. But we're going to see what that stuff will do with that. And then like this. These we're going to turn upside down. And I don't know. I don't think it might cover. If it covers the whole thing, we'll do that. But an old wrench here I found. That's the wrenches we used to have. There's no 10 millimeter metric anything with this wrench. That's like my grandpa used to have or something. And we're going to clean this up too. All right, let's get this stuff stuck in the vat. Leave it on for 30 minutes, see what it looks like. That sure do smell good. All right. Okay, they pretty much submerged the whole trailers on them little toy trailers. So we're going to cover it up, start it up for 30 minutes, which that's how long it runs before it shuts off. Now, 30 minutes is on there. It's time to see what that stuff does. I'm using simple green and water. So we'll see how it looks. I figured to bake the paint off of it, maybe on those little trailers. Don't know if it'll clean the rust or not, but we'll find out. Okay, here we go. Okay, I can see right now this stuff don't clean rust like it should. It cleaned the aluminum, but here's a piece of aluminum right here. Not really impressed with that, or that, or that. That still pretty much looks the same. So, the ultrasonic cleaner is not going to do any good for rusted parts unless you put something different than simple green in there. I used the mean green multi-purpose. So anyway, there's a difference, I guess. We'll try something different next time. Okay, everybody, that's going to do it for this week's video on the CB750 Honda K. We got it running. It was not running, you know that. And I'm going to sell it for $1,000 on Marketplace. As a matter of fact, I've already put it on there. I don't want it. I don't need it. I need to work on some cars. And that money that I spent on it, if I sell it for $1,000, I'll still make a couple of $100 maybe. Right about there. So that's good enough to move on down the line and let somebody else have it. The guy's on his way to get it, I hope. And if he does, you'll never see it again. But if not, you'll see it parked over there because I'm not going to be riding it. I'm going to sell it. All right, so the old clock on the wall says it's time for us to get on out of here. This is Steve with Dead Car Rescued. I'll catch you on the next video.